Okay, we're back. So, what did you decide? I told you it was just going to be 2 seconds. I was literal about it. He was thinking I was going to like take an hour break. Okay, what did you decide?
I need more time.
Okay, you got 2 choices. You move, or you do an action step, which is take a hunch or move, right? Because you can't really do a card action, right? Because you can move twice. Like you can do your move step, and then for the action step, you can move again, if that's what you want to do.
Taking a hunch.
Okay, here's a hunch. Right? Now, you got a move step, so let's do it.
Okay. Can I get rid of these wrecks?
It costs you a hunch to do that.
Okay, I got a hunch. Let's do it.
Has to be nearby, so just move next to one, or... All right. Can you be maybe a little smarter about it? So this is 1, okay? And then because you can move diagonal, 2, right? And then 3, right? That's the value of your card. So
on top.
Whatever. So now you discard a hunch and you can get rid of a wreck. All right. So which wreck are you going to get rid of?
The one that I think's more annoying.
That one's more annoying?
Yeah.
Don't you want to drive the other direction?
Fine. Do the other one.
Look, I know I've been telling you what to do, but I'm just asking you to, think about what you want to do.
The other one's more annoying.
Why is it more annoying? You can just move diagonal.
Because it's in the area that we're going to turn the car around there. We're going to turn the bus around there, and it's going to go down here, and we're going to turn it here, and we're going to go back on this street. That's what we're doing.
Okay, the bus can drive right by it. There's room on that street for 2 vehicles.
Yeah, but I wanted to turn here.
Okay, we can turn it here for God's sakes. Why are you being so weird about this? All right, are you done with your turn?
Yes.
You've told me that you want this to be a quick game, and you're taking forever.
I never told you that I wanted this to be a quick game.
Fair enough.
I came up here saying, because you said...
Okay. So it's my turn, and I need to move 3 spaces. Can you move me 3 spaces? Somebody bumped this. Wasn't I there? So it's not quite enough?
No.
Oh, while driving this vehicle, I can exhaust it to move 1. So I'm going to move 1 more. Move me 1 more. All right, and then it says, then either, here, I'll show this to people. Then either move 1 or discard 1 stress. So I'm going to discard 1 stress. And then my character, can you put me in the PP station? Yep, right there in the corner. So I'm next to the guy, and I'm next to the PP. All right, so the PP station says, I may discard a lead that I control. If they do, the cops as a group must discard 1P hunches. That's 2 hunches I have to discard. Now, I forgot, at the beginning of my turn, I get a hunch. So I actually have 2. So I'm going to discard this lead. Can you take the lead, put it in the discard pile? Discard pile, buddy. That's not the discard pile.
Yeah, it is.
Can you just... Where is the lead right now, by the way?
L2.
Oh, that's right. It's under the boat. Okay, so we did that, and then here's my 2 hunches. Gone. And we already did clue 4. It's out of the game. And so clue 4, I'm going to just put in the police station again. And then we're on our final clue. Unload the passengers. A cop in fast track bus depot may place 1 progress on this card. Now the bus depot is all the way over in this corner. So that's a long ways away. All right. A cop that's driving near the bus may discard their vehicle to discard 1 progress from this card. A cop in the fast track may place 1 progress on this card. A cop that's driving near the bus may discard their vehicle to discard one progress from this card. If they do, that cop flips the bus to its evacuated side and commandeers it, then removes this card from the game. Oh, okay, so I just dropped
So we would have to make the progress there and then.
Yeah, so we have to go down here, put a progress token on, and then somebody else has to be at the bus to get on the bus and evacuate it, and then we would be able to flip this card over to its evacuated side. That's what this final clue is. So, what do you think? Neither of us have the ability to get there easily.
Let's use the boat.
Yeah, it means you're turning around again. All right, so I'm going to play this card. I'm calling my agent. So I get 2 hunches. And then, Jason, you get a choice. You can draw a card or you can discard a stress. I'm discarding a stress. He drew a card. Okay, so that was my card action, and then I get to do an action. So let's try to bust this criminal. Jason, is this one of yours? He's on A24.
Yes.
All right, so I like to do the cautious approach. What's his resistance?
1.
Does he have any with a resistance of 0?
Yeah, by the books.
So by the books. So I'm going to spend 1 hunch to do by the books. And I'm going to get to roll 2 dice. All right, so I drew a hunch and a success with another hunch. How many do I need to get him?
4.
4? All right, so what I'll do is I'll just put the 1 progress on him, and I'm going to take the 2 hunches.
You sure do like your hunches.
I like my hunches a lot of bunches.
That was some cool stuff.
Now you know why he doesn't like playing board games with me. Okay, can you put the progress on your dude? All right, that ends my turn. So now we do the crime phase. So for mine, a cop near a crime may suffer 2 stress, otherwise he gets an influence. So I'm going to put an influence on him. And then for traffic detail, I'm going to gain 1 stress. Until I do traffic duty, I gain a stress. Okay, Jason?
Each cop suffers 1 stress.
Every cop?
Yeah.
If he's exhausted, you don't do him. You just...
No, that's this one. I know this.
It says every cop?
If Lita is in custody, place 1 influence on Lita's hideout, which she's not in custody. Otherwise, each cop suffers 1 stress.
Ay. What kind of criminal is that one?
It's a diversion.
And is that the one I'm attacking?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's done. And now, do you have any... Yeah, your other one you just unexhausted, right? Okay, and then we get to draw a card. Here's my card. Did you draw your card?
Now I did.
You can always have more than 4 cards, because you chose to draw a card that one time. Okay? All right, next, we're on the criminal turn. So what happens with the criminal turn? The actions there, Jason, I think nothing happens, right? Because she's in the hideout, we're gonna all get a stress. Oh, crap. When we busted that criminal, you busted one last turn, correct? Mm-hmm. Read the hideout. Isn't there something written there?
No.
How about the rules on the anarchy and the...
After a cop busts a crime, they may discard 1 hunch to move Lita from a random location.
You didn't have a hunch to discard, did you?
No.
Okay. All right, well, that was a bummer.
You have like 5.
Okay, so we all got a stress.
Yay!
I'm up to 4. You're at 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Next we do the case. The bus moves 2 streets. Okay, quit changing the direction of the bus.
It's just going backwards.
There's more than 2 players worth of wrecks. So it's 2 per player. So that means there'd be more than 4 wrecks. There is. Drunk driver. So S25, S26. Here. S25 and 26. So it's over by me. S is this one. Okay, each cop in a street must discard 1 card they control. If this effect does not cause a wreck to be added to the board, each cop suffers 1 stress. Okay, so this is a bad card. You're in the street, so you have to discard a card that you control. It could be your vehicle. What did you just discard? Your tactic?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do that? Doesn't that one give you an extra die when you attack? Okay.
You're not thinking straight.
Oh, you have another one in your hand?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I was getting really concerned. I was like, why are you doing that? Okay. No, that makes good sense. Well done. I'm not in the street. I'm in the PP station. So I have TP in my bungalow. All right. Okay. So I'm going PP. All right. Now we draw a case card. Collision. Put this card in the case play area. Each time the bus moves into a street with a cop, it's another one of these. So we both have a vehicle. So it says if at least 1 cop does not control a vehicle, move the bus 1 street, then discard this card. So now we have 2 of those that both say the same thing. Okay, so this is getting a little bit stressful. All right, we are now back to a new turn. So refresh your cards. And off we go. So can you... Well, no, we're doing dispatch. So draw a criminal card. 1 for you, 1 for me. What's yours?
L1.
It's a what? A criminal?
Explosive threats, diversion, criminal, yas.
So you got a new criminal at L1?
Mm-hmm.
In the
Why
water?
are these guys always in the water?
He's in the water.
Yes.
Okay. I got an event. If Lita has no progress on her, she immediately escapes and each cop suffers 1 stress. Otherwise, each cop must either remove 1 progress from Lita or discard 1 hunch. So I have to discard a hunch. Done. Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You can go.
You want me to go first?
Do it.
Sorry, folks. Something happened off camera, and he's cracking up. So this is part of the lowered production value of this video by including my teenager. All right. So he can't stop laughing. All right. So let's go here. Should I continue to bust this guy?
Yeah, sure.
So his he has a 0 resistance to the.
Yes.
What about the gun, the aggressive?
2.
He has 2 resistance to that.
Yas.
All right. So I'm gonna do. I'm going to do stick to the script. So it's the mode that has no resistance. It says encounter. If the encounter is not successful, discard 1 hunch to place 2 progress on the target. Otherwise, gain a hunch. And successful, by the way, is defined as I got enough progress to bust him. So I only get to roll 2 dice. And there we go. I got a crit. And I got 3 successes. So is that enough to get him? Yes. Okay, we got them. All right, so I don't need to discard a hunch to add more success. You can throw them in the discard pile, the criminal discard pile. Okay, so then it says I can gain a hunch, but I'm gonna spend that hunch right away to do whatever's written on that card. Don't I get to kick her out of the hideout now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what you do in this situation is you draw a lead card, and it's just gonna go right into the discard pile, but you look at the coordinates on there. What's the coordinates? And that's where you put her. That's where she goes. So there you go. She's in the park.
Was that in your other game?
Wasn't
I
what?
came up here to like watch you. You had one person there. Same exact spot.
I might have. So that goes in the discard pile. Okay. Oh, and then remove that miniature. If you can just hand them to me.
Hand him. We all go.
Okay, that wasn't necessary. All right. Okay. All right, so I nabbed him. That was, so far from my turn, I've done the card step. So I got a move step and an action step. I'm going to commandeer another vehicle because this vehicle is a piece of crap. So I'm going to discard this vehicle. Or actually, it just goes off to the side. It actually stays on the road there. So I'm going to commandeer a new vehicle. Oh, check this one out. I got the Thrasher. So the Thrasher is one of these. One of these bad boys. Whee! All right. So what does it do? While driving this vehicle, move 2. I get to do an exhaust. During this movement, you may move diagonally. And if I ditch it, you may move through water areas, but you cannot end your movement in a water area. Very cool. So you can skid it across the water. All right, so I'm going to do my move step. So you're going to be the one that goes and tries to put the progress token at the bus station, or what do you want to do?
Which one moves faster? Me or you?
I can move 5 spaces.
I can move 4.
You get to move diagonally. I can sort of move diagonally if it's the 2 spaces, my 2 bonus spaces, I can move diagonally for that. You know what?
Could probably get there faster.
You-
Since I'm closer.
You're a little bit closer.
I'm a lot closer.
Well, the question is what do I do in the meantime then? Right?
Get her.
Get who?
Get Lita.
Go punch Lita in the mouth?
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Can you move me 5 spaces towards her? Not over the thing. I have to go in the other lane. No. Just, you can move it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. That's all I need. So go ahead and put my miniature. Actually, I can encounter her from the vehicle. So what does her card say? What's her resistances?
A 3, 1, and 2.
3, 1, and 2?
It's 3, 1, and 2. She's got 4
I only get to roll 2 dice. I can't even harm her.
Yeah, you can.
I have to spend
You
a
gotta
hunch.
roll 2 crits, then 2 more crits, then 2 more crits, and then just 2 hits.
Yeah, I got to roll a lot of crits, or I can spend a hunch to switch to by the books. Is that? But when I do that, it's still a resistance of 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, the good news is I get a hunch every turn, which I forgot to do, and I did take that off camera. So I'm now just spending it. And so just for everybody to know, I have 2 hunches still. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, and we're going to do by the books. She has a resistance of 1.
2 crits, 2 crits, 2 crits. We got one of those crits.
Yeah, we did. We got a nice crit. So we go. I got 1, 2, 3 successes, and then I can make that a 4th success. So it depends on what.
Should have 1 HP.
Well, she resists 1 of them, so I only actually did 2.
No, if you did the hunch.
Then that would do 3 damage to her.
Yeah.
And she has how much?
4.
4. Oh, come on. You think I should do it?
No, just do 2. Like Why would we need more?
Well, yeah, since it doesn't finish her off, I'm just going to do 2 and take the hunch.
Because yes.
All right, that wraps up my turn. So now you get to go.
My turn. 1,
Remember, you can go diagonal.
2, 3, 4,
Okay.
17.
Why are you moving 4?
Go there.
Okay, why are you moving 4? You only get to move 3 during your move step.
Exhaust.
It says exhaust. What is it? The text? I don't know what the card says.
While driving this vehicle, move on.
Okay. What'd you just drop?
Found it. Who's the thing? Where's my person?
Okay.
Because he's not on the car.
All right. So you move 4. You exhausted your vehicle. That was your move step. What's next? You playing a card?
Yeah, I can play my tacticals.
Yeah, this is actually a good time to play the tactic because you're not really arresting
I
anybody.
got 2 tactics. Can I do that?
You only get to play 1 card.
Okay, I'm playing this one then.
Is it the same one you had before or is it a new one?
No, each time a cop would suffer stress, you may instead place that stress on this card. If there's ever 3 stress on this card, discard it.
Oh, so basically it's a 3 stress buff that you get, right? Does it give you any other bonus?
I mean, if I prepared a game 100 for each stress on this card.
Okay. All right, so it's in your play area. Now you got an action step.
America.
Which is?
I don't
Okay, come on, Jason. You
I
can
don't
move.
think I can do anything. Oh,
You,
wait,
you can move.
again?
Yes, that's what it says. Move.
Okay,
or you
moving
can,
again.
or you can hunch.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so you gain a stress because you entered this space with a wreck, unless you discard a hunch to get rid of it. I think you still gain a stress. Okay, so you're up to 4, and yeah, you moved your 3 spaces. Well done, and that's it, right? Okay. Next is the crime phase. So starting with me, this guy's going to get another stress, or influence. So a second influence on him. And then here I suffer a stress, so I'm up to 5 now.
Give me it. Give me it.
Give you what?
The stress.
Why am I giving it to you?
Because I can put on this.
Okay, this was my stress, not yours.
Each time a cop.
Okay, so he's saying that he took my stress for me. Thank you.
No.
All right, now your crime cards. What's going on with yours?
A cop near a crime may suffer 2 stress.
Nobody's near a crime, so you're getting influence tokens for them.
Okay, and
For both of them, right?
Rita is in custody. Otherwise, each cop suffers 1 stress.
All right, so we both
How
suffer.
much do you have?
I would get 5.
You get 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
So we would both be on half. So I'm just gonna destroy this.
You're gonna absorb both of them?
I can only absorb 1.
So it's a limit of 2?
No, it's a limit of 3. If there's ever 3 stress on this card, it's gone.
So is that what you're doing? You're
Yeah.
absorbing yours and mine.
Well, I can't. There was already 2 on there.
Oh, where did the other one come from?
It came from me going through the car.
Oh, got it. Okay. So that means I'm up to 5 then.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got the hunches. So
All right. Just keep the stress near you. Okay. All right. So that's it for that. How about the rest of your criminal cards? Anything else? You gained an influence on the one, and because what's her name isn't in jail, we all took a stress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where is that guy located, by the way?
L1.
Oh, that's the one that's in the water?
Yeah.
So I thought I busted somebody. So we actually drew another person that gave a...
You busted this guy, which had the same exact thing as that guy.
Yeah.
So as soon as you busted him, another one.
We got another one, yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the good news. We would have had both of them if I didn't bust the first one, right?
Yeah, then that's 2 stress a turn.
Yeah, that would have been awful.
Like, that reflection card is... it's amazing.
It's amazing. Well, it would have been nice if you would have had a second copy because then it does stuff for you with the prepared, right?
yeah, gain 1 hunch for each stress on this card. But it says that if there was 2 on this, I could be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, and then negain the hunches. But
No, that was nice. So
I don't think I would do that.
absorbing the 3 stress was nice. No
I don't
complaints
think I
there.
would do the prepared. I would wait until it's over, and then I would put the other one out.
Yeah, actually, I think that's the good call there. You're right. I'd rather get 6
Stress,
absorption
yeah.
than to have the 2 hunches.
You
Yeah.
know, there's still more in this.
There should be 3 copies of every tactic in your deck.
Okay, so that means this is the last copy of this one.
You've only played it once.
No.
Oh, you're talking about that one. Okay. All right. So we get to draw a card. We're at the step where we get to draw a card. So I got another tactic here.
Ay, I didn't get it.
So every time I bust a crime, I'm going to gain a hunch. That's not bad. This guy's a hunchmonger. Okay. So oh, what am I thinking? Oh, that's right. We got to flip this card over. So we are now on the criminal step, Jason. So we just got to do the activates on the criminal step. She's not in the hideout anymore. Does anything happen to us?
Fleet is maybe a crime from each cop's area. Lead to lose some. Has leaders arrested. Place one progress on each crime in play.
Hey,
Wait, no, that's bust.
we're recording. So when don't mumble to yourself. You got to make it so people can hear you.
If Leah is in B.
Okay, you're reading bust text. We're not reading
Yeah.
bust text right now. We need to do
But no,
activate.
no.
Okay. So then you move to the next card. Is there an activate on that?
Activate. Discard all influence when leader is arrested. Move for to be CPE. Nope.
Okay, then the third card.
I doubt it's on this one. While Lita is on the card, if Lita is not in custody, place one influence on each bomb card in play.
That's the thing. Every bomb card in play gets an influence. So my bomb card just got a 3rd influence. And I don't think we did that last turn, did we?
No.
So you get one. There, I just gave it to you. Put it on.
This one's out.
It says more than 3, does it not?
Yeah, I would technically.
Okay, it has 3. That's not more than 3.
Okay.
You've passed 8th grade math, right?
No.
Okay, so where's your guy located that has those 3 tokens? Which one is he?
Q1.
So he's the one over here. You're actually heading that way. And then my guy is the one that's way over here. So those are both going to be really difficult to get.
They have to be on the edge of the map.
They do. Can you look at her suspect card? When we bust her, what do we get?
If Lita is in BCPD, wait, you want me to?
The bust text.
Okay. Either discard 1 crime from each cop's crime area, or Lita loses 1 influence. Otherwise, Lita is arrested and place 1 progress on each crime in play.
Okay. That's awesome. So if we arrest her, we get to discard 1 crime from each of our crime areas? Is that what that says?
Otherwise, Lita is arrested and place 1 progress on each crime in play. Yeah.
So that means we can get rid of our cards that have 3 influence on them if we bust her.
No, that's this.
Okay, can you hand me her card?
1 progress. Like I don't.
Okay, so if she's if she's already in the police station, we can discard a crime from each cop's crime area, or Lita loses 1 influence. Otherwise, Lita is arrested, and then we just put 1 progress. Okay, fair enough. Here you go. So if we punch her in the mouth while she's already in jail and do some police brutality, then we get to remove a crime from our crime area. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Next, we go to the bus moves 2 spaces.
Here we go.
2. All right. Well, you definitely are gonna have to turn that sucker soon.
Or we lost.
Yeah. If we don't turn it.
No, we lost. There's no way we can.
Well, it's gonna move 2 spaces, and it's not gonna hit the end of the road yet. We've still got one more
So then we
round.
turn it, and then we have to 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 turn it.
You can't, when you turn it, you can turn it around 180 degrees.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now let's refresh our memories on that. You may discard a hunch to discard a nearby wreck. It must be written on the bus then. If the bus enters a street with a wreck, we suffer a stress. I think we may have missed that when there was a wreck in front of our police station. I don't know. During the case turn, a cop in the same street as the bus may change its direction. So we have to be in the same street as that bus during the end of our turn. Okay, this is going to be a bit rough, but I think we can do it. Okay, and then these two is the bus moves if we don't have a vehicle. We both have a vehicle, so we're fine. Okay, so we are going to draw a rec deck card. Each cop in a street, that's you, you must discard a card you control. Jason, come on.
Oh, what?
You have to discard a card that you control.
I don't control.
Yes, you do.
Control this.
So, yes, you lose your vehicle. All right, so that causes a wreck.
I needed that.
Yeah, I know you needed it. I'm sorry. So, since you had to leave your vehicle, you do get to choose to be there.
Great.
You can always just commandeer a new vehicle.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Okay, so, and then we do the case card. Push through. Place one wreck in a street near the bus.
In a street near the bus. So, bada bing, bada boom.
No, you would never put it there. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, a street near the bus. You're right. We can't go diagonal. That's not considered near the bus. So there you go. Behind the bus.
Since you can turn it 180 degrees, just go back down here and go back down.
Just remember, the bus gives us a stress every time we go. It goes through a wreck area. Okay, so we're finally done. We refresh our cards and it's our turn. Do you want to go first? Well, dispatch. Draw a card. For you and for me. So we got a new one on P13.
I-19.
And you have one on I-19.
Mm-hmm.
So P13 is right here. And I-19 is there. Okay, mine is sort of like your card. It's one of those diversion ones. Oh, hey, they actually have a bust keyword on him. When I busted your guy, did he have a bust keyword on his? He's in
Oh
the-
yeah, game 1 hunch.
You're just robbing me of hunches, mister.
I don't even have any. So like, be quiet.
Okay, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Give me a.
All right, I'm going to show the camera, okay? This is what he just got. This is like Bob Barker. You just want a new car.
Hey,
I think you're
got
going to be
you.
quite happy with that. So there you go. You got yourself a nice little vehicle. So what would you like to do?
Ride around on it and not care about my job.
So you're going to go into here, right?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, and then if you exhaust it,
Exhaust.
you get to go 2 more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's perfect. Look, you can just go 1 more and then exit diagonally to there.
I'm gonna attack him.
Well, don't you want to do the clue thing? You want to put a progress on this?
Yeah, but I still want to attack him. And I also want to play one of my tactic cards.
Well, the progress thing is just a free move. So that's easy. We put a progress on.
Tactic.
That's actually an influence. Okay, so we put a progress on. That was free. And yeah, now you want to bust this guy?
Wait, can I do an ability as well?
You get to play a card and you get to do an action. So you still have both of those things to do.
Well, my action will attack him.
So you're gonna do your action first.
Well, I played a card.
Okay, so you played a tactic card.
Yeah.
That's the one that gives you the extra die?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you're gonna attack him. What's his resistance?
Oh, I have him. Q. Oh my. It's 2 on the.
It's 2?
It's 2 on the book by book by book by book.
Well, you could change your mind and play a different card if you want. All right, so you got 1 on him.
I was hoping for some crits, but okay. Wait, no. I got those crits. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. So you got 1.
Totally got the crits.
Because he resisted 2, correct?
Mhm.
All right. The good thing is you...
You know, actually, I had a different card that would have went better with this, but...
That's why I was asking you. Did you want to do it differently?
Because I had a card that I could do 2 dice, but then I wouldn't have the third.
Well, okay, you did your action step. So your action lets you heal a stress, right?
Huh?
Your card, Jason. Your action card. Read it, for God's sakes.
And choose a copy. Oh, yeah. You get to discard distress.
Does it say any cop?
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure I need it. But sure.
How much do you have?
5.
You do need it.
All right, I took it. Okay. So here's my dilemma. Should I rush to the bus now and leave Lita, even though I'm on the verge of getting her?
Don't rush to the bus now. We lose the game.
Well, I mean, I could, let's say I spend 1 action to bus Lita. I can still do a move to get to the bus.
Okay, you have to bust Lita though.
I know. So what's her weakest resistance?
By book.
All right, so I get a hunch at the beginning of my turn. And then my card says, where's my card? I may discard, well, yeah. Oh, here, it's my tactic. At the start of your turn, gain a hunch. Then you may discard 2 hunches to draw a lead. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to discard 2 hunches. Can you just draw me the top card of the lead deck?
Okay. Oh, 13.
It's not the location. So if I ditch it, I can discard 1 influence from each card in my crime area. So I may do that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do my attack, and I will spend a hunch to change it to by the book. Is that what you said I need to do? So I got a crit. And I got 3 successes. Was that...
Killed him.
That was enough? All right, so put her in the police station. And do I get anything else for busting her?
If Lita's in BDC, either discard 1 crime from each cop's crime area.
That's if she's in the BPCD. She was not.
Yes.
So what's the other one? If she's not in the
Or Lita loses 1 influence, but that's not.
She has-
Otherwise, Lita is arrested and plays 1 progress on each crime in play.
Oh, so that's awesome. So,
Kill!
okay, so she did not have any influence on her. So she's in BPCD, and then every crime that's in play gets 1 progress on it, including yours. All of yours. So how many more do you need? 2 more?
No.
You have 3 crimes in front of you.
I don't need any. I used hers. She had 2, so I put 1.
Got it. See, you just confused me, mister. All right. Okay.
But I passed 8th grade math.
Yeah. Folks, try not to have kids. It creates smartasses. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do my move step now. So I need to get to the bus. So my move step is 3 spaces. I can turn right around, buddy. I don't have to go that way. So 1, 2, and then 3. All right, so now I got this thing that says I can exhaust to get 2 more move, and I can move diagonal if I use it. If I go that way, I gain a stress.
I mean, you could. Here.
Yeah, I don't have any way to improve my movement there. So go ahead and move me just 2 spaces. Can you please stop doing that?
I'm trying to get it to work.
Okay. So I could have been in the space immediately behind the bus because I can move diagonal with my 2 spaces, but then I would take a stress. But I don't think that. Hold on. Let's look at the wording here. Yes. Put me in the space behind the bus.
Okay.
I gain a stress for doing that. So I'm up to 5 again. And here's what the text says. A cop that's driving near the bus. Near means behind it or next to it. Okay? May discard their vehicle to discard 1 progress from this card. If they do, that cop flips the bus to its evacuated side and commandeers it. Then removes this card from the game. So this card's out of the game, and the my vehicle is out of the game. So take my motorcycle off. And then I don't know if that creates a wreck. I'm going to assume it does. So let's put another wreck out there.
I did it.
Please don't break my stuff. This was not a cheap game. Can you put the wreck, please, where the motorcycle was? All right, so now I'm commandeering the bus. So the bus flips over. While driving this vehicle, you must move 3 streets during your move step. Once during your turn while driving this vehicle, you may suffer 1 stress to change its direction. You cannot exit this vehicle. This vehicle cannot. We got this game won, buddy. So I get to play a card. And I'm going to do this one. Gain 2 hunches. Then every cop can discard a stress or draw a card. So that's your choice. I'm going to lose a stress. I'm down to 4.
Oh.
All right. That wraps it up. So now we do the crime phase. So it starts with you.
Okay, I'm near a crime, so I suffer 2 stress. Yay.
So you're suffering 2 stress to prevent the 4th one from going on that card.
If using custody, please. Lita gets
Influence? All right, so
and I suffer 2 more stress.
hold on. Why are you suffering 2 more stress?
Because I'm near a crime.
It's an option. You can choose. It says may suffer 2 stress. Read it.
If no cop suffers this, it's not like or.
Okay, I want you to look at your card and tell me if it doesn't say exactly what my card says. A cop near a crime may, that's a choice, suffer 2 stress. If you don't suffer the 2 stress this way, you place an influence on the card instead.
Fine. Okay. The influence.
Okay. We've been playing this whole game. Why is this all of a sudden befuddling you?
Because it's not like they didn't say
No,
or.
that's the wrong card.
No,
Or no, it's the right
yes.
one. Okay, so Lita was in custody, so we put an influence on Lita's token. And then I have a card that says exact same thing, so put another one on. All right, I have a thing here that you would have to take 2 stress or otherwise Lita's going to get an influence. So are we okay with letting her have an influence? Or can you absorb 2 stress? This question's for you, buddy.
I can absorb 2 stress, but I'm at 6 then.
Well, it's up to you. Otherwise, a 4th stress is going on this guy. Influence.
Okay, give me the 2 stress.
Okay, so 2 more stress. And did you remember to heal 1 stress when I played my card?
Yeah.
Okay. And your action card lets you heal a stress, right? Yes. Yes, it does. Say, yes, it does, Dad. You've only been playing the entire game, Jason. Your action card lets you heal a stress, does it not? Look at your card. Yes. After you do your attack, you get to heal a stress. Does that not what it says?
Yes, and I already did that.
Okay, but the point is you can do that every turn. And then the other thing is if you don't move, read your card. What happens if you choose not to move on the move step? The cop card.
Or discard 1 stress. Okay.
There you go, okay?
So
All right.
that's how we do it.
But you moved this turn. Just wait until it's your turn and then you get to do it. I'm just telling you what to do. Ugh. Okay.
Kids, am I right?
Yeah, kids. It would have been a fun game if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Okay, I really appreciate you playing this with me, and I know I'm getting, snippy about a few things, but I just want you to pay attention. That's all.
I can't.
All right. I don't pay attention when I'm recording, and all my viewers never forgive me for it. Thank you, viewers. You guys forgive me all the time. Thank you. And I forgive my son, too. Okay, so...
I don't know about that.
yeah, we got the whip. We're going to beat you after this is over. All right. We just did the crime phase, so now we get to draw a card. So I got another Starstruck card. Draw a card, Jason. No, from your deck. Okay.
I'm not paying
I think you're
attention at all.
tired. I really do.
I am.
We started this pretty late at night, and I think it's bedtime for little mister here. Okay, because you're definitely not firing on all cylinders right now. All right, next. We're almost done. I think this game is very close to over. The group activates each card in the criminal play area. So, go for it. She's in BCPD. What happens?
Either discard 1 crime from each cop's crime area or...
That's a bust action. We're doing activate right now. All the activates. Go through the activates, please.
Wait, all these?
No, the criminal cards. These 3 cards that are right here in the criminal section.
Well, Lita is in BP.
Okay, you're reading the bust. Pay
That's
attention.
not... While Lita is in BCPD, she's considered in custody. While in custody, reduce each of these cards' resistance by 1.
Each of what cards?
This card.
This card?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically she's easier to punch in the mouth.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that does nothing to do with this step. We're doing the activate steps.
I'm done. If Lita is in custody, place 1 influence on Lita's hideout. And if there are 5 or more influence on Lita.
Okay, here you go.
No, give me-
Here's 1
give me
influence
1.
for her. So she's at 3, right?
Yes.
And then the hideout. Does it have anything on the activate step?
Yes. If Lita's not in custody, yeah, no. It's if she's not.
Okay.
She is.
Very good. So that step is done. So now we go to the case.
Go. End this.
The bus doesn't activate anymore. The rec rules does. So here we go. We got another rec on K27, L27.
That's right up there. Right
So-
there. No, right there.
So it's like this.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nasty direction for a wreck. Okay, each cop that has at least 1 crime in their crime area may discard a vehicle they control to place their figure in any Brooke City location. Then each cop that is driving suffers 1 stress.
I'm not driving.
I know you're not driving. I'm driving the bus, so I get a stress. So I will do that. I'm up to 5. And I'm definitely not discarding my vehicle. So we're going to ignore that. The collision, are you at least control a vehicle, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this doesn't happen. So now we draw the case card. It's another collision event. Boy, we got a whole bunch of them here. So if we're ever not controlling a vehicle, we're in bad shape. But it is now our turn. So go ahead and draw some dispatch, buddy.
Now?
Yep, one for each of us. You got a new crime?
12.
What's the number?
E12.
E12. I'll let you do it. It's somewhere up there.
There? Yes.
Yep, that looks right. And mine says, place one influence on a bomb unless the cops as a group discard one lead and one per player hunches. So can you discard this?
Yes.
So do you have a bomb that doesn't have any... Yeah, so we're going to just put an influence on your bomb.
You gotta always hit the cars. So mean.
Oh, hey, take 2 stress off.
Why?
I'll explain it to the viewers in a second. So this was a card that says that you may suffer 2 stress to prevent the 4th one from coming on. But I forgot I took a lead. And this lead says if I discard, I could discard 1 influence from each card in my, or crime, each card in my crime area. So here, put this in the discard pile for the leads. So what I would have done is I would have discarded this. Okay, and then whenever that activated, I would have put it back on. Yep. And then I didn't have any on this one. And then, yeah, look at this. Each clue target's resistance is getting increased by 1. Ooh, I bet that was on Jason's too. Okay, it's our turn. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
All right, I get a hunch at the start of my turn, and then I can discard 2 hunches to draw a lead. Can you hand me a lead card? That's those cards right there.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, you're only allowed to ever have 1 lead in your control. During an encounter, I can lower the target's cautious resistance by 1. Okay, that's decent, but I don't think it's going to help me here. Okay, so let's read the bus thing again. Once during your turn, while driving this vehicle, you may suffer 1 stress to change its direction. While driving this vehicle, you must move 3 streets during your move step. Okay, so let's move ourselves 3 spaces here. So the bus is going to move forward 1, and then I'm going to take a stress to turn it. Yep, and then go 2 and 3, like that. All right, and so I'm just going to do another move action and go into the river. And I would have taken another stress for being next to that car, that wreck, but that puts me to 7 stress. And boom, buddy. Hey, come here. We got ourselves a win.
Victory.
That was actually
Royale,
really
even though
easy.
I don't like Fortnite.
I think that was really easy. But it was really easy because, what's your guess?
We won.
Why was it easy to win? Please don't do this. You're that tired?
Yeah.
Okay. It was easy to win because the bus started right next to the police station. And the bus had like the longest stretch ever to go without us having to worry about turning it.
It would have been longer if it started here.
I get it that it would have been longer, but it was pretty dang long compared to most other places. But the fact that we started right next to the station, or the bus was right next to the station, that's actually what made it easy, because we got through those first couple clues really fast. Do you agree? All right. Thank you, Jason. I know I kept you up late on a school night. Get to bed, mister. Why'd you stay up late? What kind of parents do you have? We should call Child Protective Services on you. So get out of here. Hey, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed having Jason join us. I'm going to try to maybe do another one where you got to see this one where we have 2 cops interacting with each other. I actually thought that was a lot more fun. This game is a lot of fun with multiple people instead of just solo. And this velocity expansion, I hope you noticed, it was a completely different experience than the first game we played. And so I hope you appreciate that and all of our humor and whatnot. So I was trying to rush it along because I don't like it when the videos get too long. But so please forgive me there. And so thanks a ton to Jason for joining us. And of course, I always enjoy it when my kids can play a game with me, because that's what this is all about, right? Is bringing everybody to the table. So thank you for joining me at the table. And we'll see you in a bit whenever I can get another game. And once again, we're going to move on and do a different crime and a different something and change the investigators again. So you just got to see 2 more investigators at play. So I'm still having a blast. So so happy to have this game in my collection. The rules are really nice. I do think I forgot to take a stress here or there, but I'm not concerned. I think this game was a winnable game with the way we were playing and with the luck we had at the beginning. I think if it had a different start, this would not have been as easy. So thanks for watching. Stay awesome.